Have burning questions about leadership? Dr. Andrea has the answers. Elevate your career with expert insights while learning about emerging trends. No judgment, just honesty. Boost your confidence and control your narrative. Dr. Andrea, Leadership Redefined.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Ask Dr. Andrea Show. I'm Grace Ann Johnson here helping out Dr. Andrea. I'm super excited to be here with you today, Dr. Andrea. How are you doing?
I am awesome. How are you? And thank you for being my co-host, helping me out. You're my co-host. She's so modest. She won't even say that she's my co-host. Go ahead, Mike.
The co-host. Okay,
Listen, Jay Leno has a co-host with him. All these people, all the greats have co-hosts with them, right? So you're my great co-host.
I'm so honored. Listen, guys, I know that we are in the realm of corporate America and leading and helping leaders to lead their best, right? Putting their best foot forward. And so we have a few questions from some of the leaders around town for you today, Dr. Andrea. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Awesome. So here goes the first one.
Great.
I have worked with my team for 3 years and was recently promoted. How do I move from being a peer to a leader?
Ooh, that is a good one. Congratulations, number one, on being promoted. A lot of us, right, when we come into the workforce, as younger, we start off at entry level or whatever level we begin, and then some of us excel, some of us advance. And it could be a little challenging with the relationships that we've developed over the years, because now, before they were your colleague, now that you're their boss, not only their boss, but you want to be a leader and you want to differentiate yourself from this. And so you're saying, well, how do I do that? Well, we're not saying that you don't talk to your team, because obviously communication is always going to be there, but understand that your actions now are being seen differently. Some people will accept this new position. Some people will act resistant and try to pretend that you're still on the same level. The reality is that you're no longer on the same level. So being part of understanding to move into this leadership role is understanding the mindset that is needed to have this. Understanding what the dialogue, the language, the actions, the move, the expectations, communicating. Your communication now has changed.
Wow.
So all of this now, and leadership it goes much more than just, I have a different positional authority, because there's positional authorities and there's leaders. Right. Moving up to a different position is positional authority. Being a leader is having people believe, follow, embrace, come to you for guidance, you mentoring them, you developing them. So leadership has nothing to do with telling people what to do. It has everything to do with developing people and helping them be the best version of themselves. And so the way you do that is to say, listen, what are the things that you as your leader now, this is a great way now to have that communication. You now create the kind of relationship you want to have with them. And so, you go to your immediate subordinates now and you say, I am so excited to have this opportunity, because now you have to set the tone, right? And they're looking at you. And so you in your mind know that you were that same person last week, but in their mind, you're not that same person last week. And really, in essence, you are not. So you now have to carry yourself at higher standard. And you say, listen, I am so glad we had the opportunity. I have the opportunity to work with you. And what I want to do is offer some collaboration, and I want to have open communication. And I want to know, and I know some of the things that we found challenging before. What can I do to support you? And now it's different, because now you have the ability to make change and to affect change, not only for yourself, but for others.
Yeah.
So this is how you start to differentiate yourself. And you say, listen, and if you want, and this is another thing, if you want to learn how, as I learn and I grow in my leadership, I want you to grow in your positions as well.
Yeah.
That's how you start the conversation.
Ooh, there's so much so that I heard just now, Dr. Andrea.
Right, it's a lot to unpack.
There's just so much. It's like compact. It's like a compact. So just to help our listeners, I heard one, you gotta shift your mindset, right? You gotta
Yes.
You're moving from being a team member to being now a leader. Ooh, yes, right. And leadership is not just about the power that you now have or the shifting of authority, but it's about actually developing those who you lead. Wow. Then you talk about changing your community. You didn't expound on that, but you just a little hint changing your community because maybe you used to rock with those who you were team members with, but now you got to rock with some of your peers who are
Right,
leaders.
on that
Ooh,
level now, and there's no guilt about it. And if someone feels some type of way, that's their way, because now you can't, if you, and you also have to grow. So you can't
yeah.
stay where you're comfortable. You have to go where you're uncomfortable. So if you want to be that CEO one day, you need to hang out with other CEOs. If you want to be that director, you want to get behind, you want to get into the C-suite, you need to hang out with people in the C-suite and see what they've done.
Yes. And lastly, what I heard you say, which is so important as well, is that you have to make sure that you don't leave the people who you're leading behind,
Correct.
create the buy-in and get their engagement. Is
And
that,
get their
yeah,
support, because your people who
and
make or break
support.
you. At the end of the day, your people make or break
So
you.
true. So true. Huh, this is so good. I know we don't have all day, Dr. Andrea. We're just
We
here
can
to
do this
answer
all day.
questions. And I just love this. You know, when we get together, it's always just a fun time to be able to help those that we love and have been a part of for a long time. Listen, guys, you want more of the Dr. Ask Dr. Andrea? Come on through. Be sure to send in your questions because we wanna answer them. We want to help you to have a clear idea or knowledge of where you're going and how you're gonna get there. Scan the QR code, right? So that you can get involved in asking your questions. All right, Dr. Andrea, you have any last words to say?
Good luck to you, and you are not alone, and get some executive coaching because you need to build yourself up now. And so don't worry about so much others in terms of what they think. Develop what you think, and then you can change the narrative. That's what I have to say. All the best to you.
Yes, guys. See you next time.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining the Ask Dr. Andrea Show. Scan the QR code to submit your question today. Boost confidence, master communication, and leverage your talents. Dr. Andrea, Leadership Redefined.